Okay, so we just finished putting the trail edge on, and you can see here I've come up across about a quarter of the width of this boomerang. So about a quarter of the way up. Okay, stop once you get up in towards the elbow, and you notice I've left behind at least 2 to 3 layers of wood here. It's not a sharp edge. You should not have a sharp edge here. It should be square. Okay, 2 to 3 layers of wood. Now the trail edge on the other arm, same way. Okay, quarter of the way across the arm and up in, and just let it kind of taper off once you get up here. And same idea, 2 to 3 layers of wood left over. Okay, so that's basically it there. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a sanding block and I'm going to go around this edge and just get it nice and smooth. Do not round over here. And I'm going to smoothen up along this edge here some more with just some fine sandpaper. And then we're going to put on some sealer, and we'll go to that next. Okay, now that you have finished with the fine sanding, which I like to use 220 sandpaper, okay, it's very fine, or a sponge. The sponge is nice because you can contour around the edges. Okay, now you've got it all fine sanded. What I like to do is sign the back of the boomerang. Whatever name you have for your boomerang, I like to put my name on it and the number of boomerangs you've built. I don't usually decorate the back of the boomerang because this is the side that lands on the ground and always gets dirty. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to seal it, okay? And this is the sealer that I like to use. It's Cabot's Sanding Sealer, waterborne, clear finish. It's around 12 bucks a can, probably cheaper where you live, or maybe a little bit more expensive. You're going to brush on a coat, okay? Takes about 10 minutes to dry, and when it dries, you're going to lightly sand it with this fine sandpaper. Then you're going to apply a second coat, and you're going to lightly sand it again, okay? And for a final, if you want, that's your time to decorate it after it is dried the second time, okay, and you've sanded it. Then you can decorate it. Spray paint, you know, whatever you want to use to decorate the boomerang. And to finish off the boomerang, to protect it from the elements, I like to use Rust-Oleum lacquer, okay? It's a spray. I put on a fairly good heavy coat the first time, let it dry, and then apply a second coat of this, okay? And that's about it. Let it dry. This takes, I don't know, probably 10 to 15 minutes to dry as well. I like to let it sit overnight, and then the next day is when I test throw the boomerang to assure a good return. So that's basically it for this boomerang, and now we will show you the flight.
Ooh, perfect. Come back to about where you're standing. Takes that nice big climb right above my head. Oh, I had to run to it just about 5 steps.